guys.
You don't need
Paul,
it.
are those all of your diplomas on the back wall there?
Not a single one is a diploma.
Well, wait, save this for air.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let's do a quick clap.
Okay, I'll say 3 and then we'll clap. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. And now, live from goddamn Zoom, it's the Alison Rosen is Your New Best Friend show. Tonight, Alison welcomes her guests. He's a musician and podcaster whose hatred of Christmas will not be tolerated. It's Todd Cooper. He's a comedian and podcaster. At least he used to be. He may now be doing cameos for a living. It's Paul F. Tompkins. Daniel Quantz is here, and he insists you don't follow him on social media, where his handle is @DanielQuantz. I'm the bad boy of podcasting, Tony Thaxton, and this is my last show for almost 2 months, telling you to hold back those tears and say hello to your new best friend, Alison Rosen.
Alison Rosen, Alison Rosen is your new best friend. Alison, with her good times never end. Alison Rosen, doing the wavy pencil dance again. Alison Rosen, Alison's your new best friend.
Hello, my little devil dogs. Welcome to another exciting Thursday episode of Alison Rosen is Your New Best Friend. That particular carbohydrate was sent in on Patreon. By Nancy Sylvester. Yes, I am on Patreon, and we just released a Patreon bonus episode of The Friend Zone with Daniel Quantz and me answering your questions. And Daniel got emotionally naked, I would say. So if you want to hear Daniel's emotional nudity and other stuff, it's all a blur. I kind of forget what we talked about. I know we talked about Paris and Daniel's emotional nudity happened, and then lots of other stuff. I feel it was a very strong episode. And then there's been also lots of other strong episodes. And other fun
Not to toot your own horn, but fucking toot.
I flashed my emotional penis.
Beep. That's right. There was emotional dong and emotional balls. And also, you can see this video. 2 people are wearing fun hats. One is more fun than the other. That's a Patreon reward. There's a level where you can text me and I'll text you back. Although and I love my Patreon subscribers. And I love the way when they are passionate about something, they begin to organize. And I am hearing a faint drumbeat of people rabble-rousing and demanding that they get to text Daniel. And
crazy.
that Daniel responds to them. So listen, I hear you. I hear your demands. I see where this is headed. So I guess pretty soon you'll get to text Daniel. I don't know how this is going to work. But anyway, all sorts of fun stuff. Patreon.com/Alison Rosen. Subscribe for a year. Get 2 months for free, plus a couple of texts from Daniel, I guess. Anyway, this is Tony's Picks number 5. Now, for anyone who's just jumping in for this episode, this was just a fun thing we decided to do for the summer because I'm tired. Like everyone, I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I've been doing this show for a long time. Tony's young. He's a whippersnapper.
You're not that much older than me.
Tony, he's wet behind the ears. He's just cutting his teeth. And I said, hey, young Tony, I have an idea. On the face of it, it's ridiculous. What if you booked the show? Oh my God, imagine how disastrous that could be. But it'd be funny. It'd be funny how crazy it'd be like one of those, old-fashioned radio stunts. People would tune in just to see how ridiculous it would be.
This is all great for my ego right now, the way you're setting this up. Making me feel great.
I know. I'm joking. But it seemed like a fun idea just to shake things up. And I decided, as a vote of confidence, I said, Tony, let's do 2 episodes. But then it went so well. Tony has just been knocking them out of the park left and right. It's stretched into 5 episodes. Tony undertook the intro as well, which Daniel has been doing for years now and been trying to get out of. And Tony has been doing it so well that not only am I like, Tony, there's nothing he can't do, But I'm like, or Daniel, is it really not as hard as you've been claiming for all these years? I don't know. But anyway, Tony, I can't believe this is your last episode before you go on tour. And I mean,
Yeah.
you have really, I mean, this episode is just starting, but already I can say, what a strong finish to Tony's picks.
Let's hope. Don't fuck this up, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Todd Cooper, you're Tony's Felice Navi Pod co-host, the only repeat Tony's Picks guest, because you were here for Tony's Picks number 3.
That's right.
And
I forced my way back on the show.
everyone loved you so much. We're like, that guy's got to be a regular. I mean, Mapril, Januarkle, No Offense, None Taken, which is where you claim, you said to me, no offense, none taken. And I was like, hey, it's my prerogative to say none taken. You don't get to say that for me. But I've been laughing about it ever since.
You've been what? You've been throwing it around ever since?
Well, I've been laughing about it.
Oh, good. Good.
And
On
occasionally.
the day, I thought you were mad at me, and I was worried. I thought, this is it. And then Tony said she wants you back, and I thought, thank goodness, because I thought I'd really done it in there with that business.
Or maybe I wanted you back to tell you in person that I never want to see you again.
Don't do it. Except for this one time. Now go.
That's right. And then also, oh my God, a podcast legend, someone that I've had on the show before, but never on the Thursday show, which is just insane. Paul F. Tompkins in the perfect hat for Memorial Day.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Hi,
So nice
Paul.
to see you.
It's great to be back. Oh, my voice is different now. I forgot to, I don't know if I mentioned that before we talked, but yeah, I have a different voice now. It's like this.
I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Now, was this a choice or did this voice
No,
choose you?
I got struck by lightning.
Oh my goodness.
It was weird. It was weird. This was the only effect, really.
Wow.
So my voice is a little bit deeper than it was.
Wow. Now, you have now more chance than someone else of this happening to you again, they say.
Oh, no. That's the last thing I want to hear.
I know. But that is what they say.
But now you have what they call lightning insurance, which means that it's less likely that you will get struck by lightning because you know me.
Right. So,
I can't do this bit. I apologize to everyone.
oh, now I remember who you are.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you for
Welcome
having me. I'm thrilled to be with this fun group of people.
We're thrilled to have you. Does your microphone foam match your
Match the
hat?
drapes.
Well, mine does. Mine's black.
Yes, my microphone color scheme does match my hat color scheme.
Is that on purpose?
Not really, and now it's embarrassing.
No, I love it. All right.
For your love of the Joker.
Come on now.
I
Why does
know.
he get to... I'm taking these colors back from the Joker. Why should he be the only guy who gets to wear a purple suit now the prince is dead?
That's a good point.
Thank
I take
you.
It back. I take it back. I'll cut this out of the episode.
Who
Hey, did you
else?
guys see that Batman movie?
The Batman?
The new one? Yeah.
No.
It's like dark. This is Batman as I've never seen it before.
I started watching it. I've not finished it yet. But yeah,
I haven't finished it either on purpose.
yeah, there's almost no action in it at all.
It's one of the
Yeah.
quietest comic book movies I've ever seen.
Yes. Yeah. When I tried to watch it, I was eating dinner and I had to turn it off because I could not hear the movie over my chewing.
Tony,
I'm
that's
not
why,
lying.
That's why I like to watch everything with subtitles. Because
Yeah.
of snacking.
But now,
Yeah.
full disclosure, a typical dinner for Tony is a big plate of hard pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
Pop rocks for dessert.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Only crunch.
Yeah.
They crunch. This guy likes things that crunch.
Tony, is that why you hate bananas?
Because they're not
That's
crunchy.
Right.
Because they're so mushy?
They're the opposite of crunch.
Yeah. Get
Do
the
you
fuck out of
only
here,
like
bananas.
a crisp apple?
Honeycrisp is my favorite apple.
It's in the name.
Yeah.
He likes
Right
food
there.
that has percussion.
Exactly.
Oh, right.
It
There we
all
go.
checks out.
How bold is it of Red Delicious Apples to
Yeah.
name themselves that?
It's awful.
Name
Like, well, they are
themselves.
red, so I guess they must also be delicious. Like, I'm not stupid. I'll decide.
But they're also not delicious.
I will. No,
Right.
they're not. Exactly. There's so many better apples. I'd rather have a Granny Smith.
Hell
They're
yeah.
That's a bad name. That name, like that, they got away with that, and they sell them. They still sell them.
Here's why I think it works, Todd. And then I'll take my answer off the air. I think that it works because Granny Smith, when you're a kid, you think that's for grannies. And then when you get older, you're like, no, I understand what they're saying. You need a sophisticated palate to enjoy this apple.
You got to grow.
And it's
into
sort of an in joke among adults.
Oh, child, you won't like this. It's a grin.
It's for grannies.
Wait, Paul.
Yes, Allison.
I take apple choice seriously, and I'm not even a big apple connoisseur. And I like that your expression.
Then that's strange.
I know. I'm just nosy when it comes to apples.
Oh,
I
now
just
we
am
get down to it.
opinionated.
Yeah.
But I like that your expression was like, as you should. Do you have a favorite apple? Tony, this is dangerously close to snack chat, I think. Do you have a favorite apple?
Oh,
Because
shit.
people are passionate.
Is there going to be a jingle?
People.
Snack Chat.
That's right. People are, and some of them are even on this show, passionate about Honeycrisp, and I am not one of them. I've tried. So I do the same thing, Tony. I don't know where you stand on this one. It's another crunchy fucking food. I don't like grape nuts. I've tried so many times. I can't get behind them. And with Honeycrisp, I'm like, what am I missing? I like Gala. I like Fuji. But the Honeycrisp, I'm like, there's nothing about this that makes me have to wax poetic like so many people.
Have we talked about putting your Honey Crisps in the fridge?
You have.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I talked about that because I think that's key. I think they're
Yeah,
even better.
We
than-
haven't talked about that, but I know you won't stop talking about it.
I
When
don't
are they
even
gonna
know.
get-
I feel like that would hurt my teeth, but I'll give it a go.
They're
When
not
are they gonna
that
get those
crunchy.
cotton candy in those apples. They got them in grapes. What are we waiting for? Smush that cotton candy into every fruit.
I heard those grapes are not good.
Who
They've
said
never
that?
had one.
Nothing. I
Yeah.
made it up.
The red delicious apple said it.
Yeah, I heard that somebody tried them. Somebody I know tried them and said they weren't good, which is really, it's very disappointing to me because when I first heard of cotton candy grapes, I was like, I want to try those grapes, and then I would just forget about them because I can't keep grapes on my mind for too long.
No.
Yeah.
You got grape room in your head?
If they're in front of me, sure, I'm thinking about them. If they're out of sight, they are out of mind.
I'll tell you what, sneak you one at the grocery store next time you're there. I think you'll be happy about it.
All
I
right.
don't-
Here's
I
Good.
like them.
here's the thing. I did that once. If I ever run for public office, Tony, destroy this bit of the internet that this lives on. And I do not recall thinking it tasted like cotton candy, even though I had been told they taste exactly like cotton candy. But Daniel claims that I did at the time say it tasted like cotton candy. And this
Yep.
is weird because I'm someone who thinks I have a good memory.
Mm.
This
Well,
is a
here's the thing.
real. He said, she said.
It,
Well,
one of my favorite movies, by the way, with Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Perkins.
here's the
One of
thing,
those.
Allison. You have a very good memory, and I have a terrible memory.
Oh, then I'm right.
So let me tell you what happened.
Whoa, this is great.
You tried it, and we both agreed that it did taste like cotton candy.
So that's how you remember it. Okay.
That's-
And
As far as I
now
know, that's how it went down.
although we already did the she said. So this is she said, he said, she said. Here's how it happened. We tried it and I didn't think it tasted like cotton candy. That's my memory of it.
That was
This
a
should be a movie.
rewinding noise, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Paul.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try a new oratory style. A new rhetorical style. I'm trotting it out in front of a real A team here. And it's interesting that I'm trying it, this many years into the show. But I'm going to try making a point with my story and offering. I'm going to make
That'd
the
be a great
point
idea.
at the top.
This
I'm-
is refreshing.
I'm going to just normally my stories are windy and long-winded, and then I get to the point like at the very end, but it really is asking a lot of everyone around me and the listeners. So I'm like, you know what? Why not just do the ask, as our corporate friends would say, at the top, and then offer the commentary and fill in any, connect the dots after. I'm just going to see how it goes. And so when it gets to the point where I'm asking for feedback from everyone on the show and also the listeners, I would like feedback on, do you like my new storytelling style? And do you think I should allow my mother-in-law to clean up and organize my desk? That's the question. So this is what I want to know. This is the question, and I'm offering it without context. Should I let my mother-in-law... What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay. Should I let my mother-in-law organize my desk and 3 boxes of shit that are sitting next to my desk and all the piles on top of them? Allow me to back up and fill in the blanks, okay?
You're already not doing what you said.
I just want to have a picture in my head. So there's the desk, which is a mess. There's the 3 boxes, and then there's the piles on top of the 3 boxes.
Balanced on top of the 3 boxes.
Right. Okay.
And just to let you know, like, how disorganized these piles are, I'm trying to remember.
They're piles.
Yeah. But, like, I'm sort of remembering what's in them, and I think we replaced our microwave, but I decided for some reason to keep the plate that is inside the microwave that rotates, because who knows, you might need it,
Yep.
That's in the piles on top of the boxes?
Daniel, take a gander. Do you see that
I was
plate?
assuming papers. It's
a lot of papers.
I didn't know there were hard objects in there.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. There's papers. Like, I've had 2 children in the last 5 years. There's, like, packets from the hospital because I can't bear to say goodbye to that.
Honestly,
and also,
I can't. There's so much shit over there.
I think that plate might be in there. There's also, like, ancillary piles. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff.
I think there's a family of possums in there.
We've done a lot of, and I say we, that doesn't include me. There's been, so Daniel's mom is here till Thursday. There's been a flurry of cleaning that's been going on in the house since then. So at this point, our office used to contain the mess of all of us, but everyone got their
beautiful.
shit. Thank you. The Mess of All of Us by William Faulkner. Everyone got their shit together except for my corner of the room. I mean,
Does the corner of the room get its shit together, or is there a person responsible for it?
Yeah, I mean, that being said, like, patreon.com/Alison Rosen, you can see behind Daniel, it's not that neat, but, like, it's actually much neater than it was in there. So Daniel's mom is like a Roomba, but for organization. You just let her go, and she just goes through stuff, and, like, she enjoys it. She's really good at it. And I am not a hoarder, but I have all the makings of what could be one. I am lazy. I'm very indecisive. I'm sentimental.
Take that, hoarder.
You're
lazy.
I'm a piece of garbage.
I'm dumb. No one likes me.
Classic hoarder.
Let me be more compassionate. Well, maybe let me take laziness out of it.
Yes. Because you know that it's not laziness.
Well, on top of all the compassionate reasons that someone might become a hoarder, additionally, I personally am lazy. So you can just imagine, I tire easily.
I'll take your word.
That's
not laziness. That's like you're just continuing to live.
I exist. I mean, look, I'm just not someone who likes to wake up and roll my sleeves up and do shit. And I feel like that's something that if you're someone who likes to do that, you're a tidy person. I don't know. I'm just saying, I have a problem with I'm not a person who is good at being organized and, like, getting rid of stuff that needs getting rid of, because that has always been a challenge for me, because it involves making decisions about what to keep and what not to keep. and that has always been hard for me. And I imagine there's like, unprocessed stuff that like gets collected in the stuff, and there's just all the issues that would make for someone hanging on to a lot of junk.
When I went through the garage a couple years ago to just clean shit out and tidy up the garage, which was like full of boxes, I found boxes that Allison had packed from her move from New York. One just with junk, but one of them actually she had seemingly taken the trash.
I didn't. It got.
Which
I hired movers to pack up my
So
apartment.
she had previously decided
I got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore.
This was trash, but she had to take the trash.
I've moved trash before. I've done
We
that
had a
before.
box full of trash.
Yeah,
I never
so it's
moved
like
actual trash, but I definitely have moved things like a box of shit that I had not looked at in a million years, would never look at again, and still packed it on up, and it's sitting in my house.
But then you get in the motion of unpacking boxes, and you get to that one, you're like, damn it, I should have thrown this away at the old. Yeah.
And I should just throw it away sight unseen right now. I should close this lid and get rid of it. But
we need to do like a controlled burn. You know what I mean? Of all of that stuff, just burn it out.
So the 3 boxes that are the foundation of the piles, those are boxes that were that were packed up.
The piles stand on the shoulders of boxes.
Those were boxes that were packed up when we moved from our Hancock Park apartment. Paul F. Tompkins, you have been in that one. That's where I interviewed you last. It smelled like dog pee. So
I don't recall that. But
thank you very much. I don't think I was consciously fishing, but perhaps subconsciously. So those have not really been fully opened up since that move. So anyway, all I'm saying is Diane, your mom, Daniel's mom, is in like full-on Marie Kondo organization mode. Like, we have this console when you walk in that was our table that has like kids art, 1,000 bottles of sunscreen, all of our masks, a mail that is addressed not to us with like, we don't live here written on it. It just so much stuff. Oh, like water filters.
We don't live here.
That's not what's written on it.
Bad message to send to the post office. We don't live here.
They're very confused.
Hello. I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek of this video. To watch the rest of it, go to patreon.com/Alison Rosen. All sorts of rewards and fun stuff. I'll see you there.